All right, part 3 of my theme on forgiveness and letting go of resentment for your twin flame or anyone for that matter, and why this will help you towards getting union. A big thing that is very important, we all know that on this journey, our wounds come to surface, our triggers come to surface. We get triggered so much. We start healing so much, which is one of the ways we know that we're on the twin flame journey, is you automatically start healing or start wanting to heal because everything just comes up, right? From rejection wounds, abandonment wounds, neglect, jealousy, anxiety, anxious attachment, avoidant if you're running from your feelings. They'll come up. They will come up. That's what I love about this journey. As hard as it is, it's beautiful because it is making you face yourself. We tend to get mad at our twin flame for running, right? We say, oh, but my twin flame is running. Why are they running from me? Where are you running from yourselves? A lot of us divine feminines, we're actually running from ourselves too. And it took me a very long time to see that. But there were parts of me that I was running from, that I didn't want to face, that I didn't want to admit. But it wasn't until I finally faced those shadows or those things that I was running from that I started to see the bigger picture, and I stopped blaming my twin. And I gotta be honest, I didn't really blame my twin for much. I was thinking about this today when talking to a friend. She asked me, did you ever have resentment for your twin? I said very, very little. It was hard. It was hard for me to be angry at my twin, even if he didn't write me back, if he didn't respond to my emails. I'm getting so much pain on my chest, by the way. This is weird. I didn't feel resentment because I knew it was either teaching me something, or it just wasn't the right time, or he had to process. He has to or had to process whatever I sent him. But no, I think there were only 3 times that I was really upset with him. And then higher self took over and reminded me why I shouldn't be upset and taught me the lesson. And it was like, I reflected back to myself and I'm like, oh, okay, I see. I can't be mad at him for that because I was doing that too. This is why self-reflection is so important and why we have to, seriously, like as soon as you start blaming your twin, stop. Ask yourself the question, well, where am I doing that? And it's very, very hard to pinpoint it sometimes. We are so quick to blame, like I said in my first video. But trust me, your twin is always showing something. Now and then there's people that say, well, but I'm single and my twin flame is off dating other people. I understand that. And sometimes when our twin flame dates other people or is married to someone else, they need to learn those lessons. We all have karmic debt. We all have karmic lessons that we need to pay off. But sometimes it is necessary for them to date those people to learn the lessons that they need for you, to be with you, okay? Just as I was married and I was single for 1.5 years, and then I recently was dating somebody. Didn't last very long. That person that I dated taught me so many lessons that I needed in such a short time that I needed for myself and for union with my twin. My eyes twitching like crazy. This is why I say sometimes soulmates assist us on the journey. And so this could be happening for them too, that your divine masculine could be dating someone else to learn the lessons they need. So instead of being upset with them for dating someone else, be grateful because they're probably getting the lessons that they need. You might not see it, but I understand the mind is frustrated. And this is why this journey is about transcending the mind. This journey is about dropping into our heart, into our soul, and in trusting our intuition and letting go of the mind. Your egoic mind has to be transcended. You need to it's almost like you need to transmute the egoic mind. Let go of the egoic mind. The ego wants to create doubt. It creates fear. It creates anxiety. It causes hopelessness. It causes you to lose faith on the journey. I had so much faith on the journey for like 1.5 years, and then suddenly I lost it, and that's when I became very detached. But sometimes that detachment needs to happen because you are focusing so much on your twin flame. There were some girls in a group that were saying, oh, I feel so detached, I'm over it. Sometimes that you gotta, I feel like I need to make a separate video on this, but the detachment sometimes is divinely orchestrated because you are so focused on your twin flame. But sometimes that detachment is coming from an egoic place. It's coming from, well, I'm over it. I'm so tired of this journey. Da, 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 and you're looking at it from such a frustrated perspective. And so you have to be careful where that detachment is coming from. Is it coming from ego, or has it been divinely orchestrated for you to feel that way, for you to be detached and focus on yourself? But regardless, we have 555 on the clock. Regardless, we have to focus on ourselves. That is one of the biggest points of this journey, is focusing on yourself, loving yourself, like truly honoring yourself, putting yourself on the pedestal, getting back to your inner, healing your inner child, healing your inner teen. I know I repeat myself a lot, but sometimes it's necessary. So anyways, I was saying we have to stop, like, accusing the twin of doing this, XYZ, like blame, dating others, etc. But you got to remember, they have to go through the lessons. And so when your twin is doing XYZ and you're not seeing improvement, and you're not supposed to see the improvement right away. This is why separation is needed. You are supposed to have separation for quite some time to prepare yourselves. You have to heal, work on those abandonment wounds, work on all of those shadows. And I'm not saying you have to be 100% healed. No. But you have, it's like you cannot have divine union if you are so unhealed. This is why some people, they separate, come back to test each other, to make sure, have you healed your insecurities? Have you healed that anxiety? Have you healed your abandonment wounds and rejection wounds and anxious attachment? If not, okay, go right back into separation to work on those things. And start practicing gratitude. Start practicing gratitude. Be grateful for this journey. So many people give up. I have always been extremely grateful for my twin flame coming into my life, because I would not be where I am today if it weren't for him. Granted, he's not doing the work for me. I'm doing the work for myself. But meeting him was a big push for me to heal myself. And I am forever grateful for that. And this is why I want people to practice gratitude instead of being like, oh, well, my twin only gave me this. My twin only said this and that. Be grateful that you talk to your twin, because many of us don't. Be grateful that you are learning lessons from your twin. And if you're not learning the lessons and you're still in victim mentality and you're still asking, why this, why that, why me, you're not learning the lessons. And you have to get back to transcending the egoic mind. You have to go back within the soul. I want to see more gratitude and forgiveness from my divine feminines. I want you to step into your power of leading with unconditional love. It doesn't mean accepting breadcrumbs and everything that they do, but it's you embodying that goddess energy. When a divine feminine fully loves herself, she will only allow the utmost love from her divine counterpart, and she won't receive and tolerate anything less. But that doesn't mean you have to be mean towards your divine masculine. You lead with love, unconditional love, so your divine masculine follows you. This is why the divine feminine leads the journey, because we are the spiritual leaders. Embody that.